Thank you very much for tuning in. We have got a Tuesday night league volleyball game coming your way. I'm your broadcaster this evening, Ethan Smith-Senna. Thank you very much for tuning in here on your Sports Authority, KVAY. Appreciate you tuning in, be it on the radio or on our YouTube and Facebook pages for live video streaming. Home team McClave Lady Cardinals hosting the visiting Eads Lady Eagles. This is the Scooters Coffee Game of the Week. Scooters Coffee invites all sports fans to stop by 1231 North Main in Lamar today to enjoy specialty coffee, iced drinks, blenders, smoothies, teas, and baked-from-scratch pastries and more. Their convenient and fast drive-thru will get you in and out and onto the ball game. Scooters Coffee, amazing people, serving amazing drinks amazingly fast. We're going to take a quick 30-second break, then we're back with the Tri-State Body Shop pregame report. Back in 30 seconds here on KVAY. Getting ready to resume our coverage of this volleyball game. Currently in the pregame game before this was the JV. That game actually went to 3 sets with Eads winning the first one, but McClave coming back, winning that second one and third set. So getting ready for the varsity matchup here. McClave hosting Eads. Time for the pregame show brought to you by Tri-State Body Shop. Chad and his team at Tri-State Body Shop are proud supporters of high school athletics and wish both teams the best of luck. Tri-State Body Shop on Lamar, known for great quality work when it comes to things like auto body repair, painting, auto service, and windshield replacement, just to name a few of the things they do over there. Tri-State Body Shop, 204 West Poplar in Lamar, always striving to take care of all your auto body repair needs. So McClave, 15-2 on the season. Defending state champs for Class 1A. They are 4-0 in league play. Found a bunch of neat stats about them. They're currently ranked 3rd in 1A. When it comes to 1A games, they have not lost a single 1A game yet. And they've only given up 1 set against all the 1A opponents they faced this season. That was the High Plains a little bit back. But other than that, their 2 losses are to Holyoke, and that was in a tournament, and Simla, and they're 1-1 against Simla this year. Holyoke ranked 1 in 2A, and Simla ranked 2 in 2A. So McClave's 2 losses, are to the top 2 teams in 2A, and also, one of them they're 1-1 against Simla this season, and their loss against Holyoke was a tournament game, which those can always go really either way. But 15-2, 4-0 in league play. McClave having one heck of a season. Eads, though, 10-4 overall, 1-2 in league play. Their last game, they gave Prairie a tough one. They lost 3-2, a 5-set game. Lost to the number 6 ranked team in 1A, Prairie. And that was over the weekend, and they are currently ranked 13th in state. Something neat to note is the team that I said, the only 1A team to take a set off McClave this whole season, as we're entering the last few weeks of the regular season at least. The only team to take a set off McClave was High Plains, and that's still probably Eads' best win of the season. I called that game actually, been about the third week of volleyball, and they just took it to High Plains, beat them in 3 quick sets. So, that's something to see. Let's see if Eads is able to take it to McClave here. Expected fun one. McClave, though, believe even if they lose this one, will be league champions. Just based on, they're 4-0. Even if Grenada finishes 4-1, I think McClave would win the league championship just based off the head-to-head. But McClave looking to go undefeated in the High Plains League, which is, a pretty tough league. They're a great team. Grenada, Shara, Shine Wells, all very good teams as well in the High Plains League. McClave has not given up, a single set in the entire league. And, expecting a fun one here. Something to note is Eads. A lot of their team plays softball, primarily. And, so sometimes some of those players are unavailable. But since regional softball, has them all on a break, their next game ain't till this upcoming Saturday in Wiley, which we're going to be broadcasting as well. But, they got a little bit of break, so, they can play. They'll have the full squad for Eads volleyball here. And McClave, defending state champs, losing a couple great seniors, including like Emily Malgoza. Man, she was a beast for them. But, they're bringing back an always good McClave squad here. Thank you very much for tuning in here on KVAY, be it the radio or on our YouTube and Facebook, as, McClave hosting Eads volleyball action. Hey, big thank you to Arc Valley Vision Care, Lamar and La Junta. Are dry, itchy, or even watery eyes making daily tasks difficult? Well, Arc Valley Vision Care can help. Talk to them about your symptoms, and a prescription medication eye drops can help. Arc Valley Vision Care has got you covered. They're just a phone call away. Relief is in sight. In Lamar, call 336-3111, and in La Junta, 383-0134. Arc Valley Vision Care, you're clear of vision. Up here in the bleachers, man, McClave, they pack it up pretty early. I thought I got here earlier. I thought I got here pretty early today, but, it was tough finding a parking spot. And we're already almost out of programs a while back. But, McClave packing packing the court up as normal. Well, Eads, happy to see, traveled pretty well today as well. So, hoping we got a good game ahead of us. Thanking Arc Valley Vision Care, Lamar and La Junta for my view. And, you can see it, here in the little corner. If you're tuning in on our YouTube and Facebook pages for the live video streaming. Going to take a quick 30-second break, then back with a little bit more pregame. Back in 30. Thank you very much for tuning in. We have got a volleyball broadcast coming your way, a High Plains League Class 1A volleyball match to be exact. Home team McClave Lady Cardinals 15-2, 4-0 in league play, hosting the visiting Eads Lady Eagles 10-4 overall, 1-2 in league play. Eads ranked 13th in the state, McClave ranked 3rd in the state, both in Class 1A. Eads looking to sweep out High Plains League, have yet to give up a single set in the entire High Plains League, which is pretty neat to see. Eads looking to stop them, though. Like I was saying, the 1-1A team to take a set on McClave the whole season. High Plains, they still lost that game 3-1 to the Lady Cardinals, but High Plains is a team that Eads actually took care of pretty quickly earlier in the season. So let's see what we got coming our way today. Would say McClave, pretty favored here today. Wouldn't be surprised if the Lady Eagles, though, able to get a set or two on McClave today. But let's see what's happening as get underway here pretty soon. I believe we got the national anthem coming our way soon. Big thank you to Demo Ghost and the staff at Bison Title Company for bringing us our national anthem. Bison Title Company, proudly serving your abstract and real estate title needs in 7 counties. Call today at 336-2242 or stop by 121 South Main Street in Lamar. Thank you to them for sponsoring our national anthem. Appreciate the support. As everybody getting ready for the national anthem, brought to you by Bison Title Company. As the PA talking about the sportsmanship rules, as both these teams and both have a great sportsmanship through the season. So McClave hosting Eads volleyball action. Going to take a break for the national anthem here. Thank you very much for tuning in. That was our ever so lovely, beautiful, and national anthem brought to you by Bison Title Company. Big thank you to them for bringing us our national anthem. As now we're getting ready for the starting lineups between the McClave Lady Cardinals hosting the visiting Eads Lady Eagles. The starting lineups powered by Evergreen Electric. Electrical needs are something you do not mess around with. It's something you leave to the professionals like Evergreen Electric. Doing business locally, they can take care of just about all of your electrical needs while staying on top of the latest trends in custom lighting, security lighting, and LED lighting. You can contact Davey at 719-691-1872 or Bowman 353-2410. Here are your starting lineups powered by our Evergreen Electric. As we're getting ready for the starters. First for the visiting Eads Lady Eagles, the freshman Emma Woolert wearing number 3. The sophomore Peyton Eder, the libero, wearing number 4. The sophomore Aspen Nelson wearing number 6. The senior Carol Wilson wearing number 10. The junior Bailey Sierra wearing number 12. Anna Woolert, the junior, wearing number 21. And Jordan Turcott, the sophomore, wearing number 24. The Eads Lady Eagles white jerseys today. Now for the home team of McClave Lady Cardinals in the black jerseys, their starters today. Starting Kristen Marks at libero, the senior. Wearing number 4, the senior Abrielle Gomez. Wearing number 6, the senior Ashlyn Steinbrunn. Number 7, Avery Hemphill, the junior. Number 8, Mila Oquist, a sophomore. Number 13, Addison Vallejos, a junior. Number 22, Yesenia Almanza, a sophomore. Those are your starting lineups powered by Evergreen Electric. Big thank you to them for sponsoring this specific sports broadcast. Eads at McClave, a volleyball action coming your way here on KVAY. Thank you very much for tuning in this Tuesday evening league matchup. I believe no matter the result, McClave will have the High Plains League won. But, looking to sweep it out. They've yet to give up a set in High Plains League. Bailey Sierra serving for Eads, received. Almanza setting up Gomez. Gomez coming in strong with a big kill off the hands of Eder. Abrielle Gomez set up there perfectly by number 22, Yesenia Almanza. Big kill for Gomez. On the McClave side, set up number 7, big kill down the left side by number 7, Avery Hemphill. Currently serving number 6, Ashlyn Steinbrunn. Serve there on the Eads side as they trail 2 quick points. Woolert, though, too strong, out of bounds. 3-0, McClave, quick lead for the home team Lady Cardinals. Currently 15-2 overall. Their 2 losses are to the number 1 and 2 state-ranked teams in 2A. So McClave, defending state champs as well, very tough team. Carol Wilson, big kill attempt, received by Kristen Marks. There to jam it down was Emma Woolert, no good. McClave keeps alive on the Eads side. Emma Woolert set up left side. Great wall built there by Gomez and Almanza, forcing Emma Woolert to try to hit it over, but too strong, goes out of bounds. 4 straight points for the McClave Lady Cardinals as Ashlyn Steinbrunn with the ace. Hitting at the very top of the net. Eads backed off because they thought it was just going to fall in, be a service error, but nope. Ace for Steinbrunn. McClave off to an electric start here. High Plains League matchup. And another one, back-to-back, 6-0 lead for McClave. Let's thank Saffer Spray Service, Fat Puppy Construction, and Tri-County Farms by the Hewlin family and Eads. Thank you to them for sponsoring this specific sports broadcast. 6-0 lead for McClave here in the first set. Received by Eder, back in 1. Almanza setting up. Hemphill coming down left side. Another big kill for Avery Hemphill. Yesenia Almanza with great assists throughout the game so far. Steinbrunn still at the service line. Steinbrunn jump serve, drop low, received. Now set up. Anna Woolert past the blockers. That'll be a kill for Anna Woolert, giving Eads their first point this game. They now trail 7-1 on the Prowers Medical Center scoreboard here in the first set to the visiting Eads Eagles. Quick serve by Aspen Nelson, received by Steinbrunn. Almanza setting up. Gomez running in. Great reception in the back by Sierra. Now Wilson set up left side, blocked. Great dig by Eater, though. And bumped over in 3 by Emma Woolert. Now Almanza setting up a big kill for Avery Hemphill. Another one assisted by Almanza. And as Mila Oakwith subbing back in. Out goes Kristen Marks at the service line here. Abigail Gomez. Timeout called by the visiting Eads Lady Eagles. They trail 8-1 here in the first set against the home team, defending state champs, McClave Lady Cardinals. We're back in 30 seconds here on KVAY. Our coverage of this volleyball game getting ready to resume. The home team Eads Lady Eagles up to an early 8-1, the home team McClave Lady Cardinals up to an early 8-1 lead against the visiting Eads Lady Eagles. Serving for McClave, Abigail Gomez, one of their seniors, has put in great work for them. And continues so with an ace, 9-1. Let's thank more sponsors like KM Beauty by Kara Ferris, the Eads School District, and Ratliff Insurance Agency by TJ Ratliff. Thank you to them for sponsoring this specific sports broadcast. Eads set up an attack. Wilson past the blockers, receiving the back by McClave, though bumped up high as long shot kill attempt by Hemphill. Great reception by Eater in the back. Going for that back corner is Anna Wooler, received by McClave. Big kill attempt, just barely popping over the net. And Eater going to dig. Great, already great hustle by Peyton Eater early on in the game, but no good there. 10-1. McClave has just been, taking it to the Eads Lady Eagles here in the first set. Jump serve from Gomez, received by Emma Woolert, bumped up by Nelson, setting up Wilson, almost getting the kill. Over in 2 by Oakwith. Now setting up Anna Woolert down the middle, past the blockers. Anna Woolert gets Eads their second point. Jordan Turcott subbing in, going to the bench. Peyton Eater. Anna Woolert is now serving. Serve there on the McClave side. Setting up number 7, Avery Hemphill. That time blocked for a second. Back in 2 by Almanza. Now setting up Wilson, left side over the blockers. Receiving the back by Gomez. Great reception. Hemphill on the left side, dinking it over after, Eads getting used to those power shots by Hemphill. She just pops it on over. Now at the service line, number 22, Yesenia Almanza. Hey, let's also thank Valley Grocery and Hasty, AgriPros Insurance by Brent Wirtz, and Riders Sewer and Drain. Thank you to them for sponsoring this specific sports broadcast. Appreciate the support. On the Eads side, Turcott going for the kill, but hits the end of the net. McClave takes another 10-point lead, 12-2 here in the very first set. As they've only given up one set this entire season against fellow 1A teams. Undefeated against 1A teams. Setting up Turcott, left side, partially blocked, tipped off their hands, out of bounds. Point for Eads, courtesy of a kill by Jordan Turcott. Now at the service line, the freshman Emma Woolert for the Eads Lady Eagles. Serve there, receiving the back by Steinbrunn. Almanza, backward set for the incoming Avery Hemphill, who's just having her way with the Eads defense here, and another assist for Almanza. She just keeps her girls up. So 13-3, 10-point lead for McClave here in the first set. Let's thank Hoffman Insurance Agency, Garden City Regional Airport, and Rancher Supply Lamar and LaHunna for sponsoring these sports broadcasts. McClave ball. Steinbrunn left side going opposite. Received by Wilson, but not well enough, as that'll be a kill for Ashlyn Steinbrunn. McClave units are really imposing their will on this Eads team in the first set. Like I was saying, the 1A team to take a set on McClave this whole season was High Plains, a team that that Eads beat pretty handedly earlier in the season in 3 sets. But, matchups, you can't always trust those. Everybody matches up differently with different opponents. Third hit, Wilson able to get them out of that awkward situation. But nobody going to dig it up after Almanza gets there. But nobody else on the Lady Cardinals getting there. Eads still trailing 14-4 here in the first set. Served by Wilson. Almanza. Oquist over in 3. Received by Turcotte. Eads side. Setting up Sierra. Sierra with a strong kill by the junior for Eads. 2 straight points for him to cut the deficit to 9. Let's also thank People's Credit Union of Lamar and Springfield, Colorado Mills, and Cheyenne County Abstract in Cheyenne Wells. Thank you to our sponsors as they followed up with a service error. McClave back to that 10-point cushion they've had as they started the game up 7-0. Mila Oquist now at the service line. Received by Eads. Third hit down the middle, and another kill for Sierra, knotting it in that back corner. Is getting ready to serve for the Lady Eagles. Visiting from Eads, number 24, Jordan Turcotte. Turcotte, strong jump serve, receiving the back by Steinbrunn. Now Almanza setting up Steinbrunn. Steinbrunn with a strong kill. Has, almost every point from McClave so far have, just come from kills, especially set up by Almanza. Now serving Addison Vallejos. Received a little close to the net, but here comes third, a hit off the hands of the blockers. Big kill for Anna Woolert. Eads, showing some heart here, but already trailing big time, 7-16 here in the first set. McClave ranked 3rd in the state heading into this game, while Eads ranked 13th. Eads 1-2 in league play. McClave 4-0. This is their last league game of the season. I believe they'll have 5 more regular season games after this. As a kill for Abriel Gomez gives them that 10-point lead once again. Let's also thank Cook Oil Fuel Services in Walsh, the historic Cow Palace Inn, Lamar Auto Parts, and J&N Shoes and Mr. D Sports. Thank you to our sponsors. Steinbrunn with the serve. There to slam it down right at the net with the kill is Avery Hemphill. So 11-point lead for McClave. They took that 7-0 lead in the beginning, and then they just never looked back as Eads is going to find a very tough time to try to come back. But Emma Woolert with the little tip over the net gives Eads a point, cut the deficit to 10 once again. But they're down by 10 points here in the first set. McClave just needs 7 more to win the first set. Standing serve by Aspen Nelson. Received by Steinbrunn. Almanza setting up. Hemphill coming in from right behind her. Gomez coming in for the kill. Another assist for Almanza. Now Gomez at the service line. Milo Oquist subbing in for Kristen Marks. Jump serve there by Gomez. Received by Emma Woolert. Bumped up high. Anna Woolert over from the right side on McClave. Almanza setting up Gomez. She dinks it on over. Eads stays alive in the middle. Going for a kill is Woolert. Anna Woolert. But bumping it over in 3 is Oquist of McClave. Eads ball. Third hit. Wilson. Too strong. Goes out. 20-8. McClave leads the first set. Let's also thank Da Vinci Physical Therapy, Brew Unto Others, A1 Rental and Sales, and GN Bank of Lamar and Eads. Thank you to our sponsors. They're saying was deflected out of bounds. Will be point for Eads. They trail 9-19 here in the first set. As that'll be almost an ace, but Oquist keeps them alive. Now setting up Turcotte coming in right side, but Turcotte reaching over the net too much. Point for McClave, making it 20-9. Coming to serve Almanza, who's been having one heck of a game already when it comes to those assists. Picture perfect they've been for Hemphill, Steinbrunn, and Gomez. And she follows it up with an ace here for Almanza. Let's also thank GN Bank of Lamar Needs, Cooks Ford Wall, Community Insurance Agency, and Tri-County Ford. Thank you to our sponsors. Yesenia Almanza, serve from the right side, received by Emma Woolert. Aspen Nelson, backwards set. Wilson coming down in the middle off the hands of the blockers. McClave keeps alive, though. Hemphill set up, and there to block it was Turcotte, but gets past her hands and into their side. Another kill for Hemphill. 22-9. McClave looking to make short work of Eads here in the first set. Serve there. Nelson setting up Turcotte left side now. Gets it off the blockers. Getting a kill that time is Turcotte. High Plains League matchup here. Eads ranked 13th. McClave ranked 3rd, both in the Class 1A classification in the state of Colorado. Almanza setting up Hemphill coming in as she just pops it on over. Kill for her. Another assist for Almanza. It is 23-10. McClave leads this first set. Avery Hemphill coming to serve. Let's also thank Coberly Realty, Wallace Gas and Oil, and Fellowship Credit Union. Serve there, almost aced it. Good reception by Nelson. Up and over in 3 by Turcotte. McClave, little miscommunication, but they fixed that up real quick. Over in 3 by Oquist. Nelson setting up Turcotte right side. And it passed the blockers there for Sierra there. Turcotte and Sierra both there. Now serving, Kara Wilson. I believe the lone senior on the Eads Lady Eagles volleyball team. Too strong of an attack by Gomez. Gives Eads 2 straight points, but they still trail 23-12 here in the first set. Kara Wilson at the service line. Wilson serve, received by Steinbrunn. Popped up, Steinbrunn coming in on the little hit and run. 3 straight points for Eads. Now they trail by 10. Let's thank some more sponsors like Cook Oil Company in Walsh, Tavern 1301, and Prowers Medical Center. Thank you to our sponsors. Serve there, but it is a service error committed by Wilson. Point for McClave, set point. Mila Oquist at the service line for the home team Lady Cardinals. Jump serve right side, received by Sierra. Wilson setting up Turcotte right side, and it'll be all a block, but it goes out of bounds off the Lady Cardinals. So Eads staying alive for maybe just a couple more points. They trail 14-24 here in the first set. McClave Cardinals with a set point. Jordan Turcotte got a great jump serve from the right side. Now Almanza setting up Gomez. Is that the kill shot? And yes, it is. Is just like that first set already done. 25-14. McClave takes down Eads in this first set by 11. Currently in between sets, thank you to Peacock Funeral Home, our in between sets sponsor. You can visit them at 209 South 4th Street in Lamar or call 336-2234. Peacock Funeral Home, your trusted partner in times of need. We're going to take a break. Scoreboard reads 1-0. The home team Lady Cardinals, just held a 10-point lead for the majority of that set. Just good work from them. Eads, they had some good flashes. Could see them having a better second set as well. So McClave leads this game 1-0 on the Prowers Medical Center scoreboard. Thank you for tuning in here on KVAY, be it on the radio or on YouTube and Facebook for live video streaming. Going to be back in 1 minute to bring you the second set. Back in 1 minute. Our coverage of this High Plains League volleyball game getting ready to resume here shortly. I'm your broadcaster for this Tuesday night, Ethan Smith-Senna. Thank you very much for tuning in on your sports authority, KVAY. Here at the McClave Gym, packing it up are both fans. McClave hosting Eads. McClave going up to a 7-0 lead in that first set, and then they just kept taking it to them. They were up 12-2 at one point then, and they win that first set 25-14. Second set about to begin. Let's see what happens. could see McClave. They had a very strong first set. Could see him end of the day off with a sweep. I would not be surprised, though, if Eads, upsets him for maybe a set or two today. But, McClave heavily favored in basically all their games this season. They're still undefeated in Class 1A competition. Their 2 losses coming at the hands of the number 1 and 2 state-ranked teams in 2A, Holyoke and Simla. Those are the only teams that have beaten them. And the only 1A team to take a set from them this season is High Plains, a team that Eads took care of pretty easy earlier this season. McClave currently on a 3-game winning streak. Eads, their last game, they lost to Prairie, a very strong team, and they lost to them in 5 sets. The number 6 state-ranked team, Prairie, beat Eads over the weekend. But, that's still a very strong loss, taking a team like Prairie to 5 sets. As we're getting underway here in this second set, Mila Oquist will be serving. Oquist with the serve, and that'll be an ace for the home team McClave Lady Cardinals to start off the second set. Let's thank sponsors like Golden Plains Insurance, McClave State Bank, and Eads Consumer Supply. Jump serve by Oquist. Eads side, here comes Sierra left side, blocked for a second. Getting it back over, though, is Woolert. Back over in 2 by Oquist. On the Eads side, here comes third hit. Woolert sent it over for that back corner. Hemphill there to stop her. Almanza setting up Steinbrunn, coming in left side. A great kill off the hands of Emma Woolert. Man, Almanza, she's just wonderful at setting them up, setting up her teammates for success there. 2-0. McClave leads this second set. They lead the game 1-0. Nelson setting up Woolert left side. Little dink up and over, but great digs. But they're saying a McClave player, Steinberg went to go dig it out, and that's just a tough ball to get out. And her foot rolled over the line when she dug up for it. So point for Eads. This is the closest they've trailed as they tie it up on the ace by Bailey Sierra. But yeah, first time it's been tied, as that first set started with 7 straight points for McClave. Let's also thank Ace Tire Service, Peacock Funeral Home, and Evergreen Electric LLC for sponsoring these sports broadcasts, served by Sierra. Almanza setting up Gomez, coming in by into the net, though. Point Eads, they take their first lead of the game, 3-2 here in the second set. Bailey Sierra serving for them. Eads at McClave. High Plains League volleyball action. McClave ranked 3rd in the state, Eads 13th. A little over in 2 by Almanza. Setting up Emma Woolert left side, sending it right. Received by Marks, the libero. Now setting up Gomez. That time, strong kill. Finds it perfectly in that back corner. Another assist for Almanza. Coming to the service line, Addison Vallejos. Served by her, received by Eder, the libero, subbing in for Turcotte. Third hit, Sierra. Strong kill attempt. Bumped up high, though. Bumped over in 3 by Gomez. Now Wilson setting up Woolert. Blocked there by Abriel Gomez. And Eads unable to get it past that. Point for McClave. They now lead 4-3 here in the second set. Lead the game 1-0. Addison Vallejos with the serve. Received on the Eads side. Kel Wilson coming in. Too strong, though. 2-point lead for Eads early on here in the second set. Let's thank more sponsors like Bison Title Company, Tri-State Body Shop, Arca Valley Vision Care, and Scooters Coffee. Thank you to our sponsors. Served by Vallejos. Third hit for Eads. Going for that back corner was Woolert. Far back, but McClave over in 3 via Almanza. Now Eder. Wilson over. Oh, the setup, just a little bit of miscommunication there. Nobody really going for it there. So 6-3, McClave leads. Now substitution comes in as Addison Korkamp subbing in for Carol Wilson. Serving for McClave still, Vallejos. Hey, let's thank Saffir Spray Service, Fat Puppy Construction, LLC, and Tri-County Farms by the Hewland family in Eads. Thank you to them for sponsoring this specific sports broadcast. Gomez coming in. That's a great combo. They got great dig by Eder. Always great on defense when she's there, but they're not able to dig it up in time. Another big kill for Gomez. As that's what they've been liking to do. Gomez and Almanza. Service error, though, committed by Vallejos. Gives Eads a little bit of reprieve. They now only trail 4-7. Corkamp subbing back in for, Kara Wilson coming back in. Corkamp going to the bench. Serving for Eads here. Aspen Nelson. Up and over the net. Received by Hemphill. Almanza setting up Gomez, but into the net once again. Cut Eads' deficit to 2. But yeah, that's a big combo they've been doing. Yeah, Almanza just sets it up right where she is, right above her head, and timing it perfectly as Gomez just coming in like a freight train, just slams it down like that. Great kill attempt. Oh, but they're saying over the net by Anna Woolert. So point for McClave anyways. At the service line, Ashlyn Steinbrunn. Hey, let's also thank KM Beauty by Kara Ferris, the Eads School District, and Ratliff Insurance Agency by TJ Ratliff. Thank you to them for sponsoring this specific sports broadcast. Eads ball, Nelson setting up Anna Woolert. Little bit of a weird setup in the middle, but she is able to get it done, tip it over with a big kill for Anna Woolert. Peyton Eder going to the bench. Back in comes sophomore Jordan Turcott. At the service line, the junior Anna Woolert for the Eads Lady Eagles. Serve there, right over the net. Almanza setting up Hemphill left side, and she doubles up, and she gives them 9 points here for the McClave Lady Cardinals. As serving for McClave there was Abrielle Gomez. Received by Gomez. Now Almanza setting up Hemphill left side once again. Blocked by Turcott. Back over in 2 by Almanza. Now Aspen Nelson setting up Emma Woolert over in 3. Received by Gomez in the back. Here comes third hit. Steinbrunn coming into the net though. That's about the third time McClave's given up a point early here in the second set. Just by, messing with their timing just a little bit. But, in that first set, really firing at all cylinders. McClave winning the first set 25-14 if you're just joining us. Here comes third hit. Hemphill off the hands of the blockers. Big kill for McClave to take a 10-7 lead. Here in the second set, they lead the game 1-0. Almanza at the service line. Let's also thank Valley Grocery and Hasty, AgriPros Insurance by Brent Wirtz, and Ryder's Sewer and Drain. Thank you to them for sponsoring this specific sports broadcast. Over in 3 by by Vallejos. Third hit by Sierra, almost getting the kill. And will get the kill as the Lady Cardinals unable to pop it up over to the Eads side in time. Eads with a substitution. Peyton Eder subbing in, going to the bench. Carol Wilson at the service line. The libero Eder, who's been having a wonderful season when it comes to defensive purposes for the Eads Lady Eagles. Over in 3 by Gomez. Now here comes third hit. Sierra over the blockers. Bumped high up by Gomez. Almanza setting up Hemphill left side. Great reception by Sierra. Emma Woolert setting up Sierra left side. Pops it over. Too strong. Point for McClave. They lead by 3 here in the second set. Already a good bit closer than that first one. As Wilson subbing back in. Eder going back to the bench. Now serving Avery Hemphill. Hemphill with the serve. Received. Popped up by Nelson. Bumped over in 3 by Turcott, just over the net. Almanza setting up Oquist, coming in left side. Good kill attempt, received by Emma Woolert. Third hit, over in 3 by Wilson. Now Almanza setting up Steinbrunn left side. And, man, on that left side, that's where the McClave Lady Cardinals have the best looking kills. They just take it right down that sideline and not in that back corner. Been Hemphill and Steinbrunn there. Hemphill with the serve, received on the Eads side. Wilson setting up number 12, Bailey Sierra. Another strong one by her to give McClave a 5-point lead here in the second set, 13-8. Eads Lady Eagles taking a timeout. They trail this second set by 5 points. Trail this game 1-0. High Plains League match. Last one for Eads, looking to sweep out the High Plains League. Going to take a 30-second break, then we're back here on KVAY. Thank you very much for tuning in. Tuesday night, a volleyball game broadcasting coming your way. I'm your host, Ethan Smith-Sena, as you're tuning in on Your Sports Authority, KVAY, be it on YouTube or Facebook for the live video streaming or on the radio. Back in action as we come out of the Eads Consumer Supply timeout. Eads taking a timeout. They trail this game. Trail the second set 13-8. Trail the game 1-0. And a quick ace by Avery Hemphill as we come out of the timeout. Let's also thank Hoffman Insurance Agency, Garden City Regional Airport, Rancher Supply Lamar and Lahana, and People's Credit Union of Lamar and Springfield. Thank you to our sponsors. As that's been a common occurrence this season, I bring it up just about every time I'm calling a game now, but after somebody aces, more often than not, it gets followed up with a service error. As Jordan Turcott of Eads with the serve over in 1. Now Wilson setting up Anna Woolert over in 3. And McClave unable to dig it out. Point for Eads. Cutting the deficit to 14-10. Only trailed by 4 here in the second set. Really staying on the heels of McClave this time around. Strong jump serve by Turcott. Here comes third hit. Steinbrunn up and over in 3. Good dig by Emma Woolert. But they're unable to keep it alive. The dig a little far out. Not enough, accuracy with it. As substitution for Eads going to the bench will be Jordan Turcott. Subbing back in Peyton Eder at the service line. Mila Oquist. Oquist with the serve. Over in 2 by Aspen Nelson. Oquist ready for it. Yesenia Almanza setting up. Steinbrunn. Great kill attempt. Great reception by Sierra. Punched over in 3 by Wilson. On the McClave side, Almanza setting up Gomez. Great reception by Emma Woolert. But once again, that Almanza to Gomez, that's just a true combo there. And great work by Woolert to be there. But, the reception, she's just not able to control it. Third hit, Anna Woolert off the hands. McClave side, Hemphill. Setting up number 6, punching over there is Steinbrunn, as that'll be a kill in the open space. Let's thank some more sponsors like Colorado Mills, Cheyenne County Abstract in Cheyenne Wells, Cook Oil Fuel Services in Walsh, and the historic Cow Palace Inn. Thank you to our sponsors. Mila Oquist for McClave still at the service line. McClave leads 17-10 here in the second set, and that'll be a block there for Steinbrunn and Gomez. As another timeout will be taken by the Eads Lady Eagles. Took the last one, believe, and then it was like 14-8. Now it's 18-10. So McClave leads this game 1-0, and they're close to winning this second one. Going to take a 30-second break, then we're back to bring you some more volleyball back in 30 here on KVAY. Thank you very much for tuning in. We have got a sports broadcast here on KVAY, Your Sports Authority, as we come out of the Eads Consumer Supply timeout. Eads taking it as they trail 10-18 here in the second set. An awkward setup there, goes out of bounds for Eads. So point for McClave. They lead this game 19-10. Believe 5 straight points for them here. Oquist at the service line. Jump serve. Just lipping over the top of the net. And will be an ace for Oquist to double up Eads here 20-10 here in the second set. Let's thank some more sponsors like Lamar Auto Parts, J&N Choose and Mr. D Sports, Da Vinci Physical Therapy, and Brew and others. Thank you to our sponsors. Eads over in 3, courtesy of Aspen Nelson. On the McClave side, though, third hit, Vallejos up and over. Third hit, Bailey Sierra, blocked, though, by Gomez. Her second block of the day. First solo one. 21-10, McClave leads this second set. Let's also thank A1 Rental and Sales, GN Bank, Lamar Needs, and Cooks Floor and Wall. Thank you to all our sponsors. Service error there, committed by McClave. We'll have a sub for him. as Mila Oakwood's getting subbed out. Coming in for will be Madeline Van Dyke, seeing her first action of the day. Served there by Bailey Sierra, received by Hemphill. Almanza setting up Steinberg coming in. Good way to be there by Eder, but just not able to control it. Kill by Steinbrunn, set up there by Almanza as McClave doubling up on him again. 22-11 here in the second set. At the service line, Addison Vallejos. Hey, let's thank Community Insurance Agency, Tri-County Ford, Coberly Realty, and Wallace Gas and Oil for sponsoring these sports broadcasts. Received by Wilson, third hit, and a Woolert. Strong down the right line. Cut the deficit to 10. Right now, McClave hosting Eads volleyball, but on Thursday, I'll be bringing you that broadcast for Flagler and Grenada volleyball. But right now, McClave leads 22-12 here in the second set. Almost 23-12, but great. Oh, it is 23-12, as it was a great dig by Bailey Sierra in the back. Thought Eads was going to get it out, but sharking there at the net was Abigail Gomez to finish what she started, getting that kill. 23-12, point for McClave. They lead this game 1-0. Looking to make it 2. Ashlyn Steinbrunn, jump serve. Service error, though, cuts Eads' deficit to 10. Substitution, Peyton Eder going to the bench. Coming in for is Jordan Turcott. At the service line for Eads, Anna Woolert. Hey, let's also thank Fellowship Credit Union, Cook Oil Company in Walsh, Tavern 1301, and Prowers Medical Center. Thank you to our sponsors. Received by Sierra. Nelson, backward set for Turcott. Going for that opposite corner, too strong, makes it set point for McClave, 24-13. They won that first set 25-14 after, just taking a dominant lead in the very beginning. But, for the first 10 or so points, they were neck and neck, but then McClave just going on a run. Here comes third hit. Emma Woolert, good reception. Yesenia Almanza setting up Avery Hemphill, dinking it over. And point for McClave. They win the second set by an even stronger margin, 25-13. The home team, McClave Lady Cardinals, will lead this game 2-0, looking to sweep out the whole High Plains League. Currently in between sets, thank you to Peacock Funeral Home. Just like a great coach, Peacock Funeral Home understands that every situation is unique, whether you're planning or facing a loss. Their experienced team, led by Clay and Cassie, will work with you to create a personalized plan honoring your loved one's memory. Visit 209 South 4th Street in Lamar or call 336-2234. Peacock Funeral Home, your trusted partner in times of need. Thank you to them for bringing us our in-between sets. McClave wins the first set, 25-14. Winning the second set here, 25-13. They hold a 2-0 lead against the visiting Eads Lady Eagles. Eads lost to the number 6 state-ranked Prairie team over the weekend, 3-2. But, against the number 3 state-ranked Eads, McClave Lady Cardinals is having a tough go at it. Eads ranked 3rd in the state, defending state champs, McClave ranked 3rd in the state, defending state champs. Eads ranked 13th heading into this game, 10-4 overall. McClave 15-2, have not lost to a single 1A team yet. But yeah, currently in between sets, going to take a 30-second break. Back in 30 seconds here on KVAY. Our coverage of tonight's volleyball game about to get started up for you. Or I guess restarted up. Scoreboard reads 2-0. McClave leads this game against Eads. McClave 4-0 in league play, their last league game of the season before, I believe, 5 more games left in the regular season for them. They're 15-2 heading into this one. While Eads 10-4 overall heading into this one, ranked 13th in the state, 1-2 in league play. Their first time playing each other this year, but I believe last year McClave also took care of business in 3 sets. Let's see if this third set any different, as McClave winning both sets by double digits, 25-14 and 25-13. Hey, big thank yous to Saffir Spray Service, Fat Puppy Construction, and Tri-County Farms by the Hewlin family in Eads. Thank you to them for sponsoring this specific sports broadcast. We appreciate the support. as McClave leads this game 2-0 as you're tuning in here on KVAY. Game will start with Turcotte. Again, subbed out. In comes Peyton Eater for the visiting Lady Eagles. And for the home team, Lady Cardinals, we'll start with Oquist getting subbed out for Marks. Third set officially underway. Almanza setting up. Gomez coming in. That one perfectly pinpointed in that back left corner. Gabriel Gomez, strong kill there, assisted by Almanza. Currently on the court for the home team Lady Cardinals, serving Ashlyn Steinbrenner, along with her, Yesenia Almanza, Avery Hemphill, Kristen Marks, Addison Vallejos, and Gabriel Gomez. While on the Eads side, they have got Nelson, Anna Woolert, Emma Woolert, Bailey Sierra, Peyton Eater, and Carol Wilson, as that'll be a big kill for Avery Hemphill, who's just been dominating that left side. They take an early 2-0 lead here in the third set, does McClave. Let's also thank KM Beauty by Kara Ferris, the Eads School District, and Ratliff Insurance Agency by TJ Ratliff. Thank you to them for sponsoring this specific sports broadcast. There's a little bit of a carry called on Eads. Will be a point for McClave. They started the game off with 7 straight points in that first set, never looked back, looking to do so again here in the third. As that second set was close for about the first 10 or so points, then McClave took off. But Eads looking to stay nipping at the heels. Anna Woolert, big kill off the hands of some McClave blockers. At the service line here will be number 6, Aspen Nelson for Eads. Serve there, received. Almanza to Hemphill, over in 3. Bumped up high, set up, left side, Wilson gets it past the blockers. Oh, but Wilson running into the net there. So McClave leading 4-1 here in the third set. At the service line here will be Gabriel Gomez. Has got a strong jump serve with the lefty, received by Eater. Here comes third hit, Carol Wilson left side, received by Vallejos. But an awkward reception goes over the net, but out of bounds. Point for Eads, down by 2 early here in the third set. At the service line, Anna Woolert. Eater goes to the bench. In comes Jordan Turcotte. Let's also thank Valley Grocery and Hasty, not too far from here at all. AgriPros Insurance by Brent Wirtz, and Ryder's Sewer and Drain. Thank you to them for sponsoring this specific sports broadcast, as Avery Hemphill with another strong kill going opposite left to right sideline. Serving here, Yesenia Almanza for McClave. They lead the game 2-0 have just been pretty dominant throughout. Eads, though, they've shown some flashes of brilliance. Wilson up and over in 3. Now Almanza setting up Hemphill, past the blockers there. Just able to get past Turcotte there. Still serving. Yesenia Almanza for McClave. Serve, received. And that'll be an ace for Almanza, I believe her second of the game. Early 5-point lead here in the third set for McClave. Just looking to ride that momentum to the end for another 3-0 sweep on the season. Served by Almanza. Nelson. Emma Woolert setting up Turcotte left side, bouncing off the net. Great dig by Almanza. Third hit. Hemphill coming in lefty. Great reception by Anna Woolert. Now setting up Emma Woolert off the hands of 3 blockers. Big kill for Emma Woolert for Eads. They trail 3-7 here in the third set. Let's also thank Hoffman Insurance Agency, Garden City Regional Airport, Rancher Supply of Lamar and Lahana, and Colorado Mills. Thank you to our sponsors. Almanza to Hemphill, bumping it over in 3. Now Nelson looking to set up Wilson left side, going opposite. Great reception for McClave. Here comes third hit, though. Gabriel Gomez right up and over. Able to get a piece of it is Woolert, but too strong of a kill attempt by Gomez to keep it alive. Point for McClave. They lead 8-3 here. Getting ready to serve is Avery Hemphill. Eads taking a timeout. McClave yet to take a timeout this game, but Eads taking a timeout. They trail 3-8 here in the third set. We're going to take one with them. We'll be back in 30 seconds here on KVAY. Getting ready to resume our coverage of this volleyball game. McClave hosting Eads in Class 1A High Plains League action. Last league game of the season for McClave, looking to sweep it out as they lead this game 2-0. Lead this third set 8-3 as we come out of the Eads Consumer Supply timeout call by Eads. Back to action, Avery Hemphill will be serving. Let's thank Cheyenne County Abstract and Sean Wells, Cook Oil Fuel Services and Walsh, the historic Cow Palace Inn, and Lamar Auto Parts. Thank you to them for sponsoring these sports broadcasts. Over in 3 by Anna Wooler. Over in 2 by Vallejos. On the Eads side, Aspen Nelson setting up. Wilson on left side. Hits the net, though, blocking herself. Point for McClave. 6-point lead for him here in the third set. Hey, next broadcast coming your way this Thursday will be Flagler at Grenada Volleyball. But right now, McClave at Eads. Hemphill gives the Eads a little bit of reprieve with the service error. Sub coming in for Eads. Wilson to the bench. In comes Peyton Eater. Eater, the libero, at the service line here. Jump serve from the right side. Received by McClave. Almanza setting up number 8, Oquist, with a strong kill. Mila Oquist with a strong kill there. To give McClave a 6-point lead. Oquist at the service line here. As that one goes out of bounds, service error. Eads point. They trail by 5 here in the third set. Turcotte getting ready to serve. Jump serve by Turcotte. Receive. Almanza setting up. Steinbrunn left side off the hands of the blocker. Eads keeping it alive. Third hit up and over in 3 by Bailey Sierra. Good dig by Hemphill. Here comes third hit. Off balance was Gomez. Gets it over the third hit. Strong attack by Sierra, but a little too strong down that left sideline once again for point for McClave. Is now serving Addison Vallejos. As Oquist going to the bench, in comes the libero, Kristen Marks. McClave, or Eads hitting the line there. Point for the Lady Cardinals. Serving is Addison Vallejos. McClave leads this game 2-0. They lead this third set 12-5 on the Prowers Medical Center scoreboard. Received by Vallejos, or served by Vallejos. Received by Eads. Too strong of an attack by Woolert, though. As a lot of McClave points just coming from Eads' mistakes, like them just hitting a little too hard, while the other ones, just coming in from those big kills. Served by Vallejos. Trying to get it over in 2 is Nelson, but miss hitting there. 14-5, a 9-point lead for McClave here in the third and possibly final set. Let's also thank J&N Shoes and Mr. D Sports, Da Vinci Physical Therapy, Brew Unto Others, A1 Rental and Sales, and GM Bank of Lamar and Eads. Big kill, another one by Abrielle Gomez to give them their 10-point lead here in this third set. They've held one every set so far. Win the first 25-14, the second 25-13. They lead this third one 15-5. Served by Vallejos, received by Emma Woolert. Now Aspen Nelson sent up number 12, Bailey Sierra. Good kill attempt. Unsuccessful though. Kill, unsuccessful there by Steinbrunn. Wilson setting up Woolert down the middle, blocked, but keeping it alive is Wilson. Over in 3 by Eater on the McClave side. Setting up Gomez left side, bouncing off the net. Great, and over in 3 by Peyton Eater. Great reflexes by her to keep it alive. Third hit, that time is a strong kill for Gomez. Had a strong volley, but that Almanza to Gomez combo just has been getting to Eads here. It's so tough as Almanza sets it up perfectly for Gomez, who just runs in and just spikes. Just a perfect kill attempt almost every time. Received by Wilson. Here comes third hit, up and over the blockers by Woolert. Here comes third hit. Ashlyn Steinbrunn left side, partially blocked, but goes out of bounds. Kill for Steinbrunn, 17-5. McClave leads this third set. Let's also thank Cook's Floor and Wall, Community Insurance Agency, Tri-County Ford, and Coberly Realty. Thank you to our sponsors. Served by Vallejos once again. Up and over in 3 by Wilson, as that's an awkward one to defend, as just lipping the top of the net and just bouncing up and over into the floor. Point for Eads as they trail by 11 here in the third set, 17-6. Bailey Sierra, service error there, gives McClave another point. Got a sub for the Lady Eagles. will be Aubrey Mitchek subbing in for Bailey Sierra. Mitchek seeing her first action of the day. Ashlyn Steinbrunn, jump serve from the left side. Now Nelson looking to set up Woolert. Woolert getting it past. Oh, not able to get past. Getting it past the blockers there on the kill. Point for Eads. They trail by 11 here in the third set. But McClave leads this game 2-0. The defending state champs, just showing what's up so far. But Eads, they're a gritty team. They got plenty of heart, looking to, always trying to bring it back, even from, tough odds like this, down 2-0. 18-8 here in the third set. But again, a big ace is Aspen Nelson. Nelson with the serve, received by Steinbrunn. Now Hemphill set up by Almanza, and a block there for Emma Woolert and Anna Woolert. Point for Eads. They trail 18-9 now. Now going to the bench, Aspen Nelson. In comes Addison Korkamp at the service line for Eads. Eads got 9. McClave's got him double to 18 here in the third, possibly final set. Served by Korkamp. Almanza setting up. Gomez coming in right side. Unable to get past the net, though. Point for Eads, a few in a row. Cuts the deficit to 8. Let's also thank Wallace Gas and Oil, Fellowship Credit Union, and Cook Oil Company in Walsh for sponsoring these sports broadcasts. Served there by Korkamp. Gomez set up, blocked by Anna Woolert. Up and over in 2 by Almanza. Keeping it alive. Eads over in 3 by Emma Woolert. Now Kristen Marks setting up there. Looking to set up. Yeah, I thought she was setting up Gomez because that's what she's been doing this whole game, but got him with a quick little misdirect as a kill for Yesenia Almanza. Had left me stunned for a second there, but got it just in the line because, every single time it's just been Gomez going for the kills there. And as of this third set, at least, Eads starting to read those a little better. They actually got a couple blocks on her so far. Here comes third hit, though. Avery Hemphill, strong kill into the open space. 20-10, the McClave Lady Cardinals lead this third set. Abrielle Gomez coming to serve here. Hey, let's thank some more sponsors like Taffern 1301, Prowers Medical Center, Golden Plains Insurance, and McClave State Bank. Thank you to our sponsors on the McClave side setting up. Oakwitz Too Strong. Hey, let's also thank Saffir Spray Service and Eads, Fat Puppy Construction, and Tri-County Farms by the Hewlin family. All of them in Eads. Thank you to them for sponsoring this specific sports broadcast. Eads trailing by 9 here in the third set. Make that 10 after the service error. As Madeline Van Dyke now subbing in. Serve for McClave. Serving is Yesenia Almanza. Serve there. Received by Eder. Eads ball. Here comes third hit over by Woolert. McClave keeping alive. Almanza setting up Hemphill left side. Strong kill attempt there by Hemphill. Assisted by Almanza. McClave leads this game, doubled up once again, 22-11. Serving is Almanza. Might look to close the game out here. Let's also thank KM Beauty by Kara Ferris, the Eads School District, and Ratliff Insurance Agency by TJ Ratliff for sponsoring this specific sports broadcast. Miscommunication on the Eads front, giving McClave another point. McClave 2 points away from winning the game. Hey, big thank you as well to Valley Grocery and Hasty, Agro Pros Insurance by Brent Wirtz, and Ryder's Sewer and Drain. Thank you to them for sponsoring this specific sports broadcast. Carol Wilson, though, with a nice little pop to the kill for, to cut the deficit to 11. Substitution as Aubrey Mitchett going to the bench. Back in comes Bailey Sierra at the service line. Here, Emma Woolert, the freshman for the Eads Lady Eagles. Serve there, received by Steinbrunn. Now setting up Hemphill, just popping it up and over. Now 24-12, the McClave Lady Cardinals lead this game 2-0. Got the Cardinal fans up on their feet. Served by Hemphill, received by Eder. Now setting up Turcotte over in 3, received in the back. Popped up by Vallejos. Third hit up and over in 3 by Gomez. Now setting up number 12, Bailey Sierra. Good kill attempt, almost, but great dig by Van Dyke. Here comes third hit, Carol Wilson, past the hands of the blockers. Great reception by Almanza over in 3 by Gomez. And Eads not able to handle the mustard there. point for McClave. They win this game 25-14, 25-13, and 25-12. Gradually getting better were the McClave Lady Cardinals here as they win this game 3-0 on the Prowers Medical Center scoreboard. You know, we're going to take a 1-minute break, and then I'm back to bring you the McClave State Bank postgame show. Back in 1 minute. It is a lovely fall night here in Southeast Colorado. Thank you very much for tuning in. Getting ready to bring you the post-game show. Just got done calling McClave hosting Eads varsity volleyball action. McClave taking care of business in 3 sets. 25-14, 25-13, 25-12. This is the post-game show presented by McClave State Bank. How important is convenience? Well, what if you didn't have to drive to the bank and wait in line at the drive-thru? McClave State Bank now offering convenient mobile banking and mobile deposit. They offer fast, efficient service and a friendly staff that can handle all your banking needs. You'll save time with the convenience and ease of their online banking. And for even more convenience, stop by in Lamar at 309 East Olive Street at their newest location. McClave State Bank, small enough to serve you well, member FDIC. Final score, 3-0. McClave, man, yeah, just dominant. They are now 16-2 overall. Now 5-0 in league play, sweeping out the High Plains League, you know, which ain't a slash of a league at all, and didn't drop a single set there. Have only dropped 1 set the whole season against 1A teams, and their 2 losses are to the number 1 and 2 state-ranked 2A teams. So McClave, you know, only ranked 3rd in the state, but defending state champs, just very, very strong season they're having. Eads fall to 10-5, 1-3 in league play. Now on a 2-game losing streak, ranked 13th in state, but this isn't the type of loss to hurt your rankings for the Eads Lady Eagles. You know, showed some good sparks throughout. You know, hoping to see them, you know, just keep on keeping on as regionals. I believe just a couple of weeks from now, maybe 3 weeks from now for regionals, and believe 1A top 24 teams make it to regionals with the top 12 hosting. If you just win regionals, you go to that 12-team state tournament. So, you know, hoping Eads can keep up their good work. Currently ranked 13th there, right at about the middle of the road. You know, just right at the fringe of hosting or not. But, you know, McClave, Eads, good game from both sides. McClave bringing it home 3-0. Finally, time to bring you the Golden Plains Insurance MVP. Golden Plains Insurance in Lamar, Springfield, Walsh, Rocky Ford, and Eads, bringing a lifetime of experience to the table when they discuss your farm and ranch insurance needs. They're committed to you, not just some corporation, so they have the freedom and authority to create the perfect policy custom designed for your operation. Independent and homegrown just like you, Golden Plains Insurance prepared for your future. First on the Eads side, Payne Eater, you know, always great as the libero for him. You know, just wonderful defensive work. Bailey Sierra, very solid throughout. Carol Wilson, great too. And Emma Anna Woolert, both putting in wonderful work. And Jordan Turcott, some good blocks, good kills as well. But then looking at the home team, McClave Lady Cardinals, you know, a bunch of people could deserve it, like Steinbrunn. Great work defensively and on offense. Then Avery Hemphill and Abrielle Gomez. Man, their kills were incredible. Like, just very, very strong, very, very tough for Eads to deal with, and they couldn't most of the time. You know, I think I'm going to give the Golden Plains Insurance MVP to the player that made all those kills possible. You know, Yesenia Almanza, just wonderful setups each and every single time. Wonderful digs on defense. Anytime Eads got him into a little bit of a hole, she'd dig him out. So, you know, going to give the Golden Plains Insurance MVP to Almanza, playing a wonderful game with perfect assist all throughout. But, yeah, final score, 25-14, 25-13, 25-12, McClave gets it done against Eads. Before I sign off, big thank you to all of the following for sponsoring this specific sports broadcast. Thank you to Saffir Spray Service, Fat Puppy Construction, LLC, Tri-County Farms by the Hewlin family, KM Beauty by Kara Ferris, the Eads School District, Ratliff Insurance Agency by TJ Ratliff, Valley Grocery and Hasty, AgriPros Insurance by Brent Wirtz, and Ryder Sewer and Drain. Thank you to all of them for sponsoring this specific sports broadcast. Appreciate our sponsors. Couldn't be doing without them, or couldn't be doing without you, the viewer/listener. Thank you for tuning in, be it on the radio or on our YouTube and Facebook. Next game coming your way this upcoming Thursday, Flagler at Grenada. Thank you for tuning in. I was your broadcaster tonight, Ethan Smith-Senna. Appreciate your support. Also, big thank you to Christy back at the station for board hopping. McClave beats Eads in 3 sets here in High Plains League volleyball action. That'll do it for the broadcast as you're listening to 105.7 FM KVAY. And as always, you have a great rest of your night.